Hello, ladies. So, I thought I was going to do two live streams today, but I think I'm going to go ahead and just wrap it up and do the one because when I did my journaling, it flowed well for me to just go from making the affirmations and then going right into making some actions for the day. And so I didn't want to actually split that up and leave a gap because it didn't feel natural to me when I did it. Um, so I'm just going to go right into it after just a little recap. Yesterday, we looked at our comfort zone and we looked at the container that we might be putting ourselves in. And then we began to try to wonder, though, what it might look like to be in the next place and to step forward. And so, what I hoped that you have done, is make some affirmations. And then I was going to share my affirmations with you today. So if you haven't made them yet, that's okay. And maybe you'll get some ideas on making yours after you hear mine. And so I've been talking about how stepping in for me looks like. Just flipping through my journal. And so stepping in for me means, in the work sense, going out into the community with the Rotary Club, and then also just on my own, meeting different professionals in the area so I can spread the word about my trainer. So that's what is going to be coming up for me. And then I shared yesterday some things with Tim. And so for me, what it looks like for me to step into is going from my identity as like single mother and having to do everything by myself to actually having a partner that's going to like come in alongside me the next few weeks to really try to help me kick off my trainer and build something really cool. And then with Jacob, just now that I do have that time and I do not have to worry so much, just establishing some structure into our day, even more so than we had, and then running in those routines. Um, and then with my church, uh, stepping forward and actually sharing like my artwork with them, and then the more creative side of me and the loving her stuff instead of what I have started with is like a Sunday school teacher right now for the goldfish, the goldfish group. So that's what I'm stepping into. And then the affirmations for those. One of my big ones that I kind of nerded out with a little bit, in a sense of like for work and for the stuff I want to do with my trainer, and then the stuff that I want to do here in loving her. And so my big affirmation for myself is I am the lighthouse. So that to me means when I visualize it, the picture that I get means that that I don't necessarily have to chase around everybody, but what I need to do is establish myself as someone that's giving, and that from that giving place, then people are going to be like drawn in. So that was kind of my picture affirmation for that. I know all of the answers inside of me. I speak to others with passion and courage. I am passionately loved by my husband. I am free to love my husband without fear. I am a confident and caring mother. I'm a wealthy and powerful businesswoman. That one was funny for me to write down because that's not how I see myself. I have all the community connections I want available to me. I serve the community with the passion of my youth, and I'm a soulful artist. So those are my affirmations that paint a picture for where I want to step into and go. But those aren't necessarily actionable items, right? And so this was going to be maybe the second live stream that I did later today, but I'm going to go ahead and combine it now. So now that you've heard sort of like my ideas and you've got yours, right? Then I actually looked for what that would look like inside my actual day. So like thinking of your morning and afternoon and evening routines and like going off of like the things that you just wrote down that represent you, how would that translate into something during the day? Okay, so that's my question for us. And so what it would look like for me in a practical sense, in a daily sense, which is our second kind of practice for today besides just the affirmation part. So these are going to be like the habits, but written in like an affirmation form, so almost like a smaller affirmation. So I journal my future without fear each morning. I eat at least 2,000 nutritious and delicious calories every day. I complete my daily recovery with love for myself. I connect playfully with Tim every day. I connect in play with Jacob every day for at least 30 minutes. And I create and sell my work every day. I want to say artwork. I create and sell my art and work every day. Okay. So that might be, we went a little bit heavy with our comfort zones, right? And then the container that we might have ourselves in. We've done the other trainings like in the face of fear and all of that. But the difference, I think, with Step In is that we have the skills. Okay, so we do have the skills of the other last few months. And now if we have the skills and we're in a good place, then what the idea is that we're trying to step into something that is safe, that we've already kind of established and that we've been going for this whole time. Okay? So I think this is the last kind of, it feels for me, just because of where I'm coming from and then like where I'm going, this complete bundle feels like a nice package of like a training form. So I'm real excited to put it all together for all of you ladies to come back and resource. So the same membership base that you have right now that opens up the first 5-day live course, the very first Loving Her with all of that, if you don't already have that, then I want you to message me. Because if you don't have the ability to go to my website and log in and see the course in like a really easy place, not just in the Facebook group, then I want to give that to you. So message me. And then my goal now is going to be each one of these little ones that we did each month, I want to take and make it its own little course that people can have under their membership when they go log in at my website. So it's not just in the Facebook group. So you might see me doing some more organizational type things and giving you those messages. And then I'm just going to leave my mind open for like how to move forward. And I'm going to start doing more stuff on the MaileInouye.com page because I do have more time. And maybe instead of these once a month trainings, I might figure out how to have a more constant presence. And then the constant presence can maybe bring people back to some of these other trainings we did, like if people want to dig further. But I just wanted to share that that's where I'm going, and it's March 30th of 2019. So if you watch this again in the future, and it's been farther along than that, I just want you to know that I'm so glad that you came all this way on the journey and went through all of the things. Even though you maybe didn't get a chance to be live with us in the group, I just want to say hi to you also, because I'm hoping to spread this as far as I can. Okay? I love you ladies. Send me a message. Bye.